As a music artist, you love art. You love music, you love TV, you love paintings and sculptures and films and novels. Whew. And when you become truly entranced with another piece of art, it can really inform the way that you make your own art as well. Input equals output. Hey, I'm Courtney. I'm an artist and a vocal coach, and I'm on a mission to make music and help you make music that sounds like you. If you're new here, I need to tell you that I am deep in the deep end of an obsession with Schitt's Creek. This show has inspired a lot of my art over the past couple of years, including a single that might be coming out soon, maybe. But even more than that, this show has taught me about being an artist and making art. I originally planned on putting all of this information into one video, but it turns out there's just so much goodness to share that there's no way it could all fit. So welcome to the first in a series of 5 videos where I share with you what I learned from Schitt's Creek as an artist. Disclaimer, I know season 6 has not hit Netflix yet. I promise no season 6 spoilers until the last video. So if you have not seen season 6, the first 4 videos are safe. Okay, here we go. Lesson number 1. A great song is a great song no matter the presentation. Patrick played a Tina Turner song at the open mic held at Rose Apothecary. Told you I was a super fan. He plays Simply the Best on his acoustic guitar. The first time I heard it, I didn't even recognize it. It was so different. He's so dreamy when he sings it. As Moira calls him, he's a butter-voiced beau. He's just, it's so smooth and delicious sounding. It's, I call you and I need you when my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wide today. It's just like, whew, you could just float out to sea and fall asleep and go to dreamland. But it sounds nothing like the original. And then, of course, a couple of episodes later, they play the original Tina Turner version. I call you when I need you and my heart's on fire. It's so different. I can't do Tina Turner, clearly. But you get to hear like it in its classic form. And one of the things Dan Levy said about this song and why they chose it to be in the show was because he always loved this song and thought there was so much more depth to the lyric than the production let on. Like it just like pulls you in and makes you dance and you kind of forget to listen to the words. And a lot of songs are like that, y'all. Listen to the lyrics once in a while. It really goes to show how one song can shine in 2 completely different ways. But here's the thing. If those lyrics hadn't been that good, and if that melody hadn't been that good, and if it hadn't told a story, and if it hadn't pulled you in its own way, they never would have been able to take the Tina Turner version and make it into the Patrick Brewer version. A good song is a good song. The lyrics and the melody of Simply the Best were so good that they could be moved into another form. If that song had been all about the production, about the band, about the vocal performance even, it wouldn't lend itself to such a different arrangement. It would have never worked. So what if you do have an amazing song? Maybe you wrote something. What do you do with it? A great song could be played by a rock band or a bluegrass band, right? Like, sure, there are genre things that you usually stick to, but ultimately a really good song could be played by anyone or produced in any way. So how do you know what to do? That's a really good question, and that is where you have to go back to trusting who you are as an artist. You need to find a producer that you are comfortable sharing your soul with, basically. It's about trusting who you are, trusting what you love, trusting your own instincts. I was recording a song last year. I got with the band and almost everything we worked on was great, but then we got to this one song and they were turning it into a rock song when really what it was a slow and lilty piano ballad in my head. Trust what's in your head. I finally had to be like, You know what, guys? We practiced this in rehearsal, but I am firing all of you just for this song. It's just going to be me and a piano. Like, why didn't I just say that in the first place? Do you. You could do it like Tina Turner. Patrick, Noah Reed, he didn't have to try to be Tina Turner. There's already a Tina Turner. So it comes down to, like, be creative, write great songs, tell the truth in your songs. That's why these songs work, no matter what, because there's truth in them. There's truth in them. Everything else is just sparkles. And I'm not saying you shouldn't play with your sound or anything. I'm saying do that. Follow your gut, though. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. I would love to hear what you learned. I'm really in love with this show, but the thing is that anything that you love to watch or read or listen to, anything that you love to look at and analyze and enjoy, you can find lessons, you can learn about yourself, you can learn about the world, and you can make better art. So don't be afraid to sink into something that feels right to you. Don't be afraid to sink into other people's art. It's so important, and that's why they put it out there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Dolly Parton's version is like, and I will always love you, I will always love you, right? And then Whitney Houston comes in because she is a powerhouse vocalist. It's what she does. She's a diva. And I will always love you. All the notes are the same. How is it so different?